Hi there guys, Erin here again. I'm feeling a little worse for wear. I had intentions for this week's what I eat in a day video, but I am just feeling a little off and I've been sick for the last couple days, so I haven't been able to make the meal that I wanted to. Thought I would show you guys what video footage I do have and then kind of go over what I do when I'm sick on keto, because when you're sick on keto, it can be really hard to find, medicines at the pharmacy or at the grocery store that you can take to help alleviate your symptoms and help make you feel better that will allow you to stay in ketosis. So I figured I would share with you guys my favorite beverage that helps me to boost my immunity, help me feel a little bit better, so that way I can get past feeling sick. I will say that since being keto, I have only been sick twice. I've never felt healthier and better on any diet, but I officially hit the wall of my children going back to school, going back to childcare, where they are around lots of other kids with their germs, and they bring those germs home to me, and then I get sick. So what I do have for you guys is kind of just explaining how I go about into work and stay keto. One of the things that I do in order to make my lunch pretty much every day that I have to go into work is I try to make a meal the night before, or my dinner the night before. I always try to make extra of, so that way I can go ahead and just put that in a container and bring that to work. It also helps me to not feel so rushed in the morning. One of the things that I'm always battling in the morning when I have to go into the office is time. I always feel like there's not enough time to plan a meal or to pack my food. So by planning it ahead, I feel like I've got something great ready to go that's keto friendly, and I don't even have to think about it. I don't have to be worried about it. So on this particular day, I had bought this huge family pack of chicken thighs. So this chicken, we enjoyed it that night, and then I just put it a couple pieces in a to-go container or a food saver container. Then the next morning I made a salad really quickly before going into work, and it was just that salad mix that I typically use. So it's the Mediterranean one, and it's got lots of different leafy green vegetables in it, as well as some cabbage and some carrots, completely keto friendly. So then I just top it off with some salsa and then some of that Green Goddess dressing from Primal Kitchens. I love that one because it's made from avocado oil, so it helps to, again, balance my omegas, kind of keep me healthy, and it's got no carbs in it and no dairy, so it's very, very awesome, very easy to kind of just get it on the salad, get some good fats in there, get some additional seasonings, and just kind of, have it ready to go. So on this particular day, this was the day that I got hit being sick. So when I was driving home, I was in so much physical pain that I almost had to pull over from just being sick. It didn't really hit me until like the last 30 minutes of my workday, and then I just I had to leave, I had to get home and to not be sick. So when I got home, my intention was to film this Asian meal that I had posted on Instagram, and a number of you guys really liked that recipe on there, and I really wanted to film it, but then I was just too sick, and I am not comfortable cooking food for my family if I'm really sick, because I don't want to get them sick either. Nobody's been sick the way that I have, and I would like to keep it that way, and I would just like to get my body better and then not have to deal with sick children. I don't want my husband to be sick, so just to avoid all that. Didn't end up making it. I will add it in here probably in one of the next what I eat in a day videos. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. You can see little peeks of what I'm making throughout the week, and if there's something that you particularly want me to make, go ahead and comment on the post that I put up there, and I'll try to incorporate it in one of these videos. But like I said, I was just too sick, and I'm just not comfortable making food for my family when I'm feeling sick. My husband had to kind of make his own keto meal, which typically he doesn't have to do because I do a lot of the cooking, and our kids eat a separate meal, and so he was able to get that together for them, so nobody starved in our house. And I just went upstairs and laid down and went to bed and kind of rested for a little while. So once I was feeling a little bit better, I came down and made my favorite immune boosting beverage, which is some ascorbic acid mixed with some baking soda, and then water, and then vinegar. So there's a kind of a bit of a science to this, because you don't want to add the water too fast or add the vinegar at certain times, because if you know anything about vinegar and baking soda, they react, and there's a whole bubbly mess. For me, in this powder, my serving size was about a level teaspoon, and then I mixed in half a level teaspoon of baking soda. So it's usually a 2-to-1 ratio, so 2 of the ascorbic acid to 1 of the baking soda for whatever you have. And since I was having 1 level teaspoon, I'd have 1 level half teaspoon of the baking soda in order to make that ratio work. I put that into a cup, add just a tiny amount of water so that it has the kind of bubbly reaction. Once the bubbles started going down, I added more water. I did about 6 ounces in total of water. And then I added about a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar in order to add flavor. You can also add a few drops of stevia to this if you like it sweeter, but this basically just gets you a homemade, like emergency, homemade, airborne, kind of that vitamin C boosting effervescent drinks that you would spend a lot of money on. This is the cheap alternative and the way to make it at home. I personally don't mind the taste of apple cider vinegar. Some people might not like it. You could always try some fresh squeezed lime juice or lemon juice if you prefer those, or you could just add a little bit more stevia if you are, adding stevia to things. It's just a really easy way to get some immune boosting power in there and just feel a little bit better. So yeah, that is kind of what I ended up eating in that day. I did end up having a herbal tea later on. Rishi is my favorite brand for herbal teas. I like it because they use cloth bags instead of paper bags, and then they use like real leaf ingredients and real seasonings in them, and you can look at the bags and see that there's real stuff in there. They make amazing loose leaf tea too, so if you're interested in that, you can find it. My favorite 2 flavors are turmeric and hibiscus. They're both really great decaf teas, so if you're looking for a decaf herbal tea when you're sick to help kind of clear up your throat or make you feel better, that is a great option. I need to go blow my nose. I still feel pretty yucky. I'm sorry for not having a better what I eat in a day on keto video, but this is kind of what I've eaten and what I ate on a day when I was just not feeling the greatest. Taking care of your health, taking time to kind of take care of yourself is the most important thing. I wasn't feeling particularly hungry. My appetite was really suppressed because I was so sick, and so just taking time, resting, not working out, not pushing myself too hard, and just trying to find ways to boost and take care of my immune system when I'm sick was kind of the best route for this particular day. So I will have a better what I eat in a day video for next week for you guys, and I apologize for not having that meal on here. Yeah, so until next time, I hope you guys are feeling a lot better than I'm feeling, and I hope everything's going great in your world, and I will see you guys later. Bye.